George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the Nation, celebrating people we feel good about. We have with us today Joel Barkin, who is Joel Barkin. Joel Barkin. He's the Vice President of Communications for the Oneida Indian Nation and Turning Stone Enterprises. As you know, actually the name change is official now, right?
It is official.
It's
Yes.
official. We now refer to the whole thing as the Turning Stone Enterprises, and of course, they're a great partner with Inspiration for the Nation. Happy to have them on the show. A lot we talked about some of the things that are going on. We've talked about the economic impact. You announced a really significant expansion that we've highlighted, and there's another piece to this that we'll talk about, which is an anniversary of sorts or a milestone of sorts for the Oneida Nation Police Department. Talk to me.
That's right. Well, I think one thing many people don't know is the Oneida Indian Nation, in addition to many of the other various enterprises and government functions that it oversees, it has a decorated police department and has had one for 30 years as of this year. It is one of the most accredited and respected police departments from any tribal nation across the country. And I think most importantly to the listeners of your show and in this region, works hand in glove with the other local police departments in the region, as really providing an additional set of boots on the ground, and ensuring that the community has a full force response to any public safety crisis.
That's a great question, a great point. I'm saying that's a great question because I'm asking it, right? But the question is,
all your questions are great questions.
Well, I appreciate that. And that's interesting, right? Because obviously the Oneida Nation homeland sovereign territory. Yes. So how does that work with the local entities in the area where the homelands are?
So essentially, like as we explained, the Oneida Indian Nation, just like any other government, has a housing department, courts, elder care, health care, and police, among other departments and services. The Nation Police Department has jurisdiction over nation lands, which is federally sovereign lands, but is also been deputized as, and this came about after the 2013 agreement between New York State and the Oneida Indian Nation. The police departments of Oneida County and Madison County have deputized the Oneida Indian Nation Police Department to also support those efforts in Oneida and Madison County. So it's really a very beneficial relationship to the region. We had a significant event last month where we recognized the 30th anniversary, and we had chiefs of police from surrounding counties, the U.S. attorneys, the district attorneys, and I think it's a testament because you just don't see that in other parts of the country where there are tribal nations, that level of coordination and partnership, and we're very proud of what we've created here in that light.
Joel, it occurs to me that, we ask a lot of the folks who've come on about how long they've been with the nation and their career path. It's time for you to give us a little bit of that. I don't think we've ever done it.
I'm not sure we have. I've been with the nation for more than 10 years as the vice president for communications. It's been a truly tremendous honor to work for this organization. I take great pride in the things that we do, and the accomplishments of this organization. It's really one of I think one of the unique places to work for a lot of different reasons. I mean, besides obviously no 2 days are the same here, and we always are growing and building, and everything else. But in today's day and age, to have a business that is so focused, and not a business, an organization, an employer that is so focused on reinvestment and has laid such incredible roots in a community, and know that you're really anchoring an entire community, entire region, is something, I take a lot of pride in being a part of.
10 years. And so milestone for you as well.
Yes,
And
sir.
I do think that I'm glad you explained the coordination and the deputizing of the uh, counties.
And I should say, I mean, to that point, it wasn't always that way. And I think when you ask me, sort of one of the things I'm proud about is, while there was always an agreement, there were, for historically, these were communities that there were long-standing disputes.
Yeah.
And over the past decade in particular, they really overcome those disputes and aligned all of the different uh, stakeholders and into one sort of clear vision of how you build a future for the entire region. And I think you're seeing the as you've noted and had people on the show to talk about our evolution and the massive expansion, close to $400 million into the ground um, on this expansion, $370 million with new hotel, new event center. I mean, that is just a generational investment that's going to have a profound impact on this region for decades to come, just as Turning Stone has. So these things they don't happen by accident. They're not. Nothing is guaranteed. It's not. This is about working in the Oneida Indian Nation, which has a vision of the future, and it believes in investing not in the next quarterly earning report, but investing in the next decade and the next 3 decades. So, in today's modern economy, it's hard to find places to work that offer you that opportunity. So it's really been quite a challenge and quite an honor.
New hotel among the amenities, and lots of new opportunities. There's a new entertainment venue, right?
Yes.
That's coming. Did it open yet, or is
No,
it just about to
it's New York
open?
Rec and Social. We are
Yes.
on the official countdown to opening. It will open on December 6th. It is going to be fantastic. It's going in the old location of Lava Nightclub, which anyone who's been here around these areas maybe had their 21st birthday there, or met their future spouse, or whatever. We've completely reimagined the space, and I think people are going to be blown away by it. It's going to have our sports book in it, but also a number of different other amenities, a great menu, a great place to hang out. There will be foosball tables and pool tables, and it's going to be special. So December 6th, we're in the process right now of auditioning DJs. So we're going to have in-house DJs that are going to be there every night. So
I
it's going to be
exactly.
really unique.
I know you sent. I saw that you were actually soliciting folk
Yeah.
to send in their mixtapes or.
Yeah, they
And
come in, try out. We had auditions last week. A couple more weeks, we're going to be announcing our Battle of the Bands, where we have also auditions for regional talent to come out and audition to perform in one of our uh, dozen plus venues that have live music. So we are an entertainment destination unto ourselves. So we also take pride in creating opportunities for local talent.
yeah, and of course we've been telling folk the job opportunities are there. Take advantage of it. You just recently had a hiring fair.
We did, and we are actually having a new hiring fair this weekend, maybe after this runs, but at YBR Sportsbook and Casino. So folks should in Chittenango, if you're interested, we have range of different options there, full-time, part-time, career positions, with a great team. So doing a lot of fun stuff over there.
Yeah, my sister's. I shouldn't tell on her, but anyway, her place of
Keep
choice.
it confidential.
She's gonna get on me for
Don't
blowing
put her
her cover.
business out on these streets.
Right? You are absolutely right about that. Look, um, there's always a must stop. So, in addition to the police force being recognized
Yeah,
by the law enforcement around the region, you've got a new operations center
that's right.
that's also part of this expansion. Talk to me.
So we secured funding to build a new emergency response center, which is essentially, it is a fully equipped response center to help coordinate large responses to, regional emergencies. So you'll be able to communicate cross-functionally with other police departments and other first responders. Has a number of other technical pieces to it that allow us to more seamlessly and effectively respond to crises, and just another, I think, value that the nation's police department brings to the region.
Joel, so many, again, we go back to this, was it $3 billion? Is that the number that
The total investment?
yeah.
I mean, I think the total impact, but yeah.
Oh, total impact. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
And so, thinking about that, I mean, that has to be one of the economic engines, not only for the region, but even for the state of New York.
Yeah, and I think it is, as we like to talk about it, it's really fundamental to the business model of the Oneida Indian Nation. Um, we make a clear distinction between tribal gaming and commercial gaming. They're just two fundamentally different models. The Oneida Indian Nation builds for the future and invests for the future and invest. Like next week, we are going to be celebrating employees who are reached, or we call them team members, who have reached a milestone 10 years and above. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We have literally hundreds of team members that we'll be recognizing who have been with us for 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years. We are able to create that continuity because we're always building, we're growing, we're providing more opportunities. And that's it's a real testament to the organizations. And then, it comes with, that's just the people, who are on our team. That doesn't count for the number of businesses that are benefiting from this investment as well. I mean, you talk about our evolution, $370 million. That is going to create thousands of construction jobs and downstream jobs, and it will ensure that this region has money flowing through it for the next couple of years that's going to get put right back into the economy. And that's why you're seeing more and more, I think, businesses relocate here, more and more people moving here, and we take a lot of pride in the role of being an anchor for this region for that growth.
On enterprises.com, I know you talked about the hiring event that's probably happening or happened, but we've been telling folk every week that even outside of hiring events, there's still opportunities. Just go to the website, put it in.
Absolutely, and there's there at every level. I mean, we have a number of professional service positions in our finance department, accountants, legal positions, communications positions. I think places to really launch your career, as well as positions that are guest facing positions, and whether you're just getting started in your career or you're looking for a change or you're retired and looking for out. I mean, that's, I think, one of the great things about our business is that we are very much able to accommodate anyone depending on where they are in their own trajectory. So one of the benefits of being a business that and an organization that is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So yeah, we have a lot of opportunities to fill.
A lot of stuff happening at exit 33 off the New York State Thruway. Yeah.
Yes,
and the
sir.
club too, right? Yeah. All right, Joel, what else is going on? Anything else we need to know?
I think those are we'll have some other big announcements coming in the fall, later this fall. We're getting ready for the holidays. The holidays are always a wonderful time at our enterprises. We spend a lot, I would say we spend a lot of resources putting together the light show at Turning Stone. And when you walk in, and it's now become, we raise the bar every year, and people come from all over, really, the region and outside of the state, just to see the holiday decor that we have set up inside and outside of the property. So that's coming down the pike, and we'll have some other announcements as well.
You let me know when that comes, because my wife thinks every day should be Christmas. So
Yes, sir.
or the holidays, I guess we got to say that. But she thinks every day should be Christmas, particularly. So let me know when that's happening, so we could get over there and take a look at it.
Will do.
All right, Joel Barkin, the Vice President of Communications for the Oneida Indian Nation, Turning Stone Enterprises. Joel, it's always good to see you.
Thank you, my friend.
Inspiration for the Nation.